Perhaps the only people photographed more than celebrities today are politicians. The camera is always watching, and politicians know this. That's why they always try and dress nice and make sure they have that smile on their face that all politicians seem to have mastered. But they can't always keep that image going. Yes, more than a few political leaders have found that the camera can catch you at your worst possible time. The result? It can get pretty strange at times. So hit that subscribe button, sit back, and enjoy. Left hanging. Sometimes there's nothing better than a handshake to seal a deal and show everyone watching that relations are solid. But when it goes bad, it can get awkward. Take, for example, this shot of a meeting between US President Barack Obama and Abdul Latif bin Rashid Al Zayani of the Gulf Cooperation Council. In front of waiting cameras, Obama makes for the solid handshake, only to be left hanging. The moment looks photoshopped, and we bet the president wished it was. My eyes are up here. Let's face it, politicians always need to be on guard and watch where they're looking. Literally. A few years ago, singer Christina Aguilera and Hillary Clinton crossed paths. Unfortunately for Clinton, cameras snapped a pic at just the wrong moment, which appeared to show the Secretary of State staring directly at the singer's chest. Whether intentionally or just a coincidence, it wouldn't be the first time a couple of famous women were caught in a boob-staring scandal. Uncomfortable. Oh, Joe. In addition to providing numerous sound bites over his career, he's also given us some photos we bet the White House would rather not have published. Take this one of the vice president visiting an Ohio diner. At the time, there just happened to be a biker gang eating, and Biden couldn't resist a photo op. Short of sitting the woman on his lap, what's going on between the VP and this woman couldn't get much more uncomfortable. Add in the priceless looks from the two guys on either side, and you have yourself some political gold. It's a meme. When you're running for president, there are a few rules you follow. Don't say anything stupid, don't get caught in a lie, and don't allow the cameras to catch you making a pose that only a zombie would make. John McCain failed miserably on the last one, and the internet pounced on the moment. Following the end of a debate with Barack Obama, McCain started to exit the stage on the wrong side before correcting himself. Acknowledging the gaffe, he made a brief comical gesture and facial expression, which didn't turn out so well in photos. Zombie McCain was born, and the rest is history. Scaredy cat. Voters like to see their politicians are cool, calm, and always in control. British politician David Miliband couldn't quite manage this. You see, the Labour Party member let out his inner scaredy cat during a party one night, which someone let off some party poppers. It wasn't the first bad picture he'd produced either. The resulting photograph, taken at the most embarrassing moment, showed Miliband recoiling in fear and led to substantial ridicule. Who knew poppers and confetti could be so deadly? See you next fall. Politicians know that a moment of weakness or notable slip can really end up defining your career. Take Danish Prime Minister Helle Thorning-Schmidt as an example. Already under a bit of criticism for being pictured taking a selfie at the memorial of Nelson Mandela, a photo which could easily have been included here, in 2015, she sealed her downfall in a very literal way. Walking out of the Élysée Palace in Paris, cameras caught the moment Thorning-Schmidt went tumbling down in a dramatic fashion. Months later, she was out of office. Thumbs up. Of all the world leaders, perhaps no one works as hard to give off a strong and in-control image as Russia's Vladimir Putin. However, even Russia's Iron Man couldn't let his guard down when a topless protester confronted him and German Chancellor Angela Merkel. Cameras caught Putin's shocked yet amused reaction to the topless invader. Even funnier, with his eyes locked solidly on the pair of breasts in front of him, the Russian leader let everyone know how he felt about the moment by giving it all 2 thumbs up. This is awkward. The American political battlefield can get really brutal at times. Things can get ruthless, and politicians need to limit the amount of ammunition they give their opponents. Republican Ted Cruz found this out even before his race had really started. The Texas senator tried to give cameras that classic moment where a politician kisses their spouse. What resulted was a terribly awkward photo in which Heidi Cruz is shown wincing and less than comfortable with the whole moment. Insert caption here. It's one thing if the embarrassment or shame of a politician gets is a result of their own actions and words. It's a whole other thing if it's totally out of their control. Enter Mitt Romney. While visiting a Virginia elementary school during the 2012 election campaign, the cameras took a shot at a most unfortunate time. Bent over and biting his lip, the whole thing was made worse by a shocked expression on the face of a schoolgirl situated behind. The photo angered Republicans and left everyone else chuckling at the unfortunate moment. Busted! Like Mitt Romney's bad photo op, Barack Obama found out during a G8 meeting that the camera can be a bit misleading. People chuckled and gasped when they saw the US president appearing to gawk at the behind of a 16-year-old as she walked by. It didn't help that French leader Nicolas Sarkozy appeared to be grinning at the whole thing just off to the side. Video later surfaced which showed Obama was actually in the process of turning to help the woman behind him down the stairs. Unfortunately for him, this picture stuck, making him the butt of more than a few jokes. Well folks, that's our video. What did you think of these tasty pictorial tidbits? Let us know in the comments down below. And while you're here, perhaps subscribe to The Richest for more wacky content all the time. Thanks!